Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So we're finally building something with the new spa day refresh update kind of like in mind. So yeah, this build is kind of both themed and inspired by that update, as you could probably tell from the title and everything. This is supposed to be a like yoga instructor or maybe like a wellness instructor kind of home, I guess I should say. So basically the whole idea was that the sim that lives here would be giving like yoga lessons and meditation classes and everything like that from their home. And they also do things like giving massages and mani-pedis and stuff like that as well. So at the back of the house they actually have a whole like wellness studio that I added, that has space for like a yoga class. It has a meditation like little bit outside, actually around that tree that I added is where the like meditation area is. And then inside the wellness studio there's the yoga like space, and there's also a like massage table and one of those, I guess they're like mani-pedi chairs that are like hand and foot massage chairs that came with Spa Day and that we just like got a couple of different versions of in the update. So yeah, that's in the like little wellness studio on the outside, and then the like actual house bit is the part at the front that you can see, this little like 2-story building. That's actually going to be a lofted space, as you could see I think when I was doing like the layout and stuff. But yeah, so the bedroom is actually upstairs, so the bedroom is like the loft, and then downstairs there's just a small little living room, a really small kind of kitchen, and then a bathroom as well. And in my head the like actual house was here first, and then whoever like when the sim bought this place, they actually built the yoga and like wellness center or studio or whatever onto the back of it to like have their like obviously their home business and stuff. So yeah, that was kind of my inspiration for this build. And also where I knew that when I started this build I wanted to do it somewhere where they would have a gorgeous view from the like yoga area and from like the wellness studio. So basically I built this in Brindleton Bay. I built it on a 20 by 20 lot. This is the Brindleton boathouse lot, I think. I can't really read it up in like the left hand corner of the screen, it's too small for me to see right now. But yeah, I think it's the Brindleton boathouse lot, and it's basically like the starter lot. I think when you like start a new save, this is the lot in Brindleton Bay that I think has a starter home on it. But basically I built it here because it's really close to the beach, and if you're in like either the upstairs bedroom or even in like the whole wellness studio downstairs, you have a gorgeous view of the coastline of Brindleton Bay, and I just loved the way that looked. I love the fact that the house isn't like, this lot isn't technically like on a beach. It's not like building on a beach like you would do in like Sulani or something. It's more like in the wooded area, so it's a little bit more secluded and private, but you still get the gorgeous view of the coastline and the actual beach. So yeah, that's why I wanted to build it here, and I love the way it turned out. I used a lot of different packs in this as well, just on the topic of like building this in the like not the Bedlington, building this in Brindleton Bay, which obviously came with cats and dogs. On that topic I did use a ton of different packs. It's not pack restricted at all. I just wanted to have fun with the spa day items and see how many other items and other packs I could combine those items with and have it actually look good and kind of work to do what I had envisioned in my head. So I used the Moschino windows, and I think I used a few other items from that pack. I used those windows mostly for the wellness studio area. I also used Snowy Escape, the windows and stuff from that pack, and just obviously a bunch of furniture items and everything from all different packs. So yeah, I had a lot of fun combining the more modern items because the whole Spa Day pack has a very modern feel to all of the items. So I knew I wanted to do something more modern, but I also wanted to include things that are a little bit more industrial, because I built this a few days or maybe like a week and a half after we got the industrial kit, I think. Yeah, the industrial loft kit. Actually, I think it was more than a few weeks. Time has ceased to mean anything to me at this point. So I don't know exactly when we got that kit, but it was still kind of new to me, I guess I should say, when I like started building this. So I really wanted to use those items and then obviously combine it with a ton of other items as well. I don't really think I used Journey to Batu in this build. I know I used Journey to Batu in the other industrial kind of build that I did last week, the nightclub and karaoke bar for Oasis Springs. But I don't think I used it in this build, although all of the Journey to Batu items are very industrial, so they would have worked in this build, but I don't think I used anything from that pack. Because I know not a lot of people have that pack, so I always feel kind of guilty whenever I use it. Same way with the My First Pet Stuff pack. But in my head, I do own all of the packs, so it kind of feels weird to me to not use them. Especially because I don't necessarily build just to have people be able to download my stuff. I know that sounds really bad. And I know not a lot of people have all of the packs like I do. I'm very fortunate in that sense that, you know, before I became a game changer, I was someone that would buy every single pack whenever it came out. So even before I was a game changer, I tended to have all of the packs. But that's only with Sims 4. I mean, when The Sims 2 was out, I didn't own all of the packs. I only got the Ultimate Collection for The Sims 2 a couple of years ago. And same for The Sims 3 as well. I still don't own all of The Sims 3 packs. So I have all of the expansion packs, but I don't have all of The Sims 3 like stuff packs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's only with The Sims 4 that I'm someone that, you know, has always had a complete collection. And then obviously since I became a game changer, I do get the packs a little bit early as well. So I do get them for free and I get them early. So I still have all of the packs. But basically I know not everyone has all of the packs and I'm very much aware of that. So I do try and do like restricted pack builds and just base game builds every now and then. But because I'm used to having everything, it's really hard for me to like restrict myself when it comes to building, because I'll think of an item or a certain theme that I want to do, and then it doesn't always fit with, you know, having only a set amount of packs or having only like certain packs to build with, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm getting really off topic. Basically, this build just uses a ton of different packs. But if you want to download it and you have to replace a couple of items that you maybe don't have or anything like that, feel free to do that. You're always free to like renovate any of my builds to fit, you know, either like your families or your storylines, or fit with, you know, whatever packs you have. If I used something that you don't have, you're always free to like update and renovate my builds. Just please don't re-upload them and claim them as like your build. But yeah, that's basically the only thing. Other than that, you're like totally free to like renovate and go crazy with whatever I build. They're all up on the gallery if you want to download them. And I always include a download link to the gallery website in the descriptions as well. So yeah, definitely go and check it out down below in the description for that. And my gallery ID is also always in the description, and tray files. I've also started recently uploading the tray files for my builds to the community tab for my channel members. So if you're a channel member, you can actually just download the tray files if that's something that you wanted to do. But yeah, that will be all in the community tab and all like listed in the description as always. But yeah, back to this build. So like I was saying, I did this with the spa day like update in mind, I guess. So at first I wanted to go for something super modern and super minimal and just not super cluttered. And then I realized that it's me and I'm totally incapable of doing anything that's like minimal ever. And I just can't do that. So I gave up on that idea. I stuck with the idea of having it be a lot of like light wood colors, a lot of white. You know, obviously we have the black accents of the windows and doors that I really liked, with the like really white wallpapers and stuff. But all of the furniture are like really like light woods and light colors. There are a few darker wood swatches here and there, mostly just because that's the swatches that an item came in. And maybe like for the couches, for example, I really wanted to use the blue industrial couches that came with the like industrial loft kit, but unfortunately the wood swatch on those couches I think are a little bit darker than I would have liked, but obviously I couldn't change that and I really wanted to use the blue couch. So basically just a very light and kind of airy feel to the whole place. And then yes, I did go crazy and put in a ton of clutter because it's me. And I really enjoyed building this, so I wanted to clutter it up and go crazy. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. I did use a ton of the tool mod when I was building this as well, so to get things to be the exact right size and like really specific placements of certain clutter items and everything like that. So there are a few things that I did have to cut out when I was editing this because I had over 3 hours of footage, which is why this video is also a little bit longer than what I'm currently used to. I've only just, like I mentioned in my nightclub video last week, I've only just started getting back into making content and, you know, kind of being consistent with it. So yeah, I just took like a whole month and a bit break, you know, back in I think August, just before August. So I'm just now getting really back into all of it and getting back into the swing of things and building and actually having somewhat of a schedule, and I'm trying to upload at least one video a week at the moment. I'm trying not to rush myself and push myself too fast and like too much at the beginning. So we're starting off with one video a week, but because I'm doing that at the moment, I find that I tend to take a little bit longer when I build because I'm kind of out of practice. For one thing, I've kind of forgotten a little bit. You know, when you build a lot and when you do like 3+ videos a week, you kind of get to a point where you know where everything is, you know what works together and what doesn't. You kind of get into I guess like a pattern of, you know, having a set way of building. And I've kind of forgotten that, so I kind of have to relearn everything, relearn where everything is, what I think works together and what doesn't. And also, I always find that whenever I take a break, I always come back and I have a totally new, not really style of building, but I just tend to see things a little bit differently and I tend to want to try out different things and different combinations of items and everything like that. So building has been taking me a little bit longer. So yeah, that's why this video is a little bit longer as well, even though it is just a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, basically like a studio loft kind of build. And it's almost like what, 22-23 minutes long, just the video portion of it, not even counting the screenshots and everything. So yeah, it is a little bit longer basically than what I'm used to. So that's also why the voiceover is going to be very rambly and all over the place because I'm not used to talking for this long at all. And yeah, still getting used to it, like I said. But anyway, we've moved on to the living room, and as you can see, I did use a few of the industrial loft items. I also used a ton of Dream Home Decorator in this build as well, and that's probably because a lot of those items are very, I think they're supposed to be like Scandinavian inspired, and that just really fits with the overall feel that I wanted this build to have and overall style and everything like that. So yeah, I used a ton of those items, and a lot of the colors as well, surprisingly, was very much what I was looking for when I decided on a color scheme for the build. And we've moved on to the upstairs bedroom. Now, the bedroom it's not really huge. There's a space for a double bed, a little dressing area, and a chair, and that's it. I only realized after I was done taking the screenshots for this that I didn't include a computer desk or like a laptop or anything like that anywhere in the build. I meant to do that in the bedroom upstairs, but then I completely forgot about it once I actually started furnishing the bedroom, and yeah, it turned out to not be as big as I thought it was. So you'll just have to put a laptop or something like that on the dining room table or something. I mean, I figured the sim that lives here probably wouldn't have a set like desk space. So yeah, you can just put a laptop on the dining room table. That would be totally fine. And then in the not master bedroom, it's the only bedroom, duh. But in the bedroom, like I said, I was using a lot of the tool mod in this. I was experimenting a little bit more with it and trying to do a little bit more with it than I would usually do. And I actually ended up adding these island living curtains to the bed, to this 4-poster bed from the industrial loft kit. And I love the way that turned out. It kind of made it look like a princess canopy bed, and I love that. I love the way that turned out. I'm definitely going to have to do that in another like bedroom at some point, maybe like a teens room or something, and have fun with the colors, some of the more darker colors, and just try that out. And then I also ended up adding in a lot of the like Dream Home Decorator sectional, yeah, kind of like sectional, or I don't know what you'd call it. I can't remember the word right now. The modular, that's the word. The modular, like, not couches. What am I trying to say? The modular dressers, that's the word. English just isn't happening tonight for some weird reason. But yeah, I spent all night like watching Phasmophobia streams, and I'm just now doing this voiceover, and apparently my brain it's just decided to not work. So yeah, I added in the modular dressers from Dream Home Decorator, and then I ended up actually rotating and like sizing up those new meditation pillows that we got in the Spa Day update, and I used one of them on the bed, kind of like a throw pillow, and then at the end of the bed on that little like bench as well. I wanted to make it look like those are pillows that the sim either hasn't put on their bed, or maybe you can sit on them on the floor, just decorative kind of things. And I love the way that turned out. I rotated one of them with the tool mod, like I said, and yeah, I had so much fun with this build. It was just, I don't know if it's because it was in a style that I personally really enjoy, or whether it was because, you know, I have been taking a break, so I'm not as burnt out on the game anymore as I was. I don't know what it was, but I really loved the way this build turned out. And if you follow me over on Twitter or Instagram, both of those are always linked down below. You will notice that I did put a couple of pictures of the build up on both of those, like on Twitter and Instagram on my stories. I put some pictures up of the build because I wanted to share it, and I knew I wasn't able to get the video out right away, like right after I finished it. So yeah, if you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you definitely should. Like I said, I do post a lot of like sneak peeks of what I'm working on, like weeks sometimes before you actually see it here on the channel. And I also do polls and stuff like that as well. So yeah, definitely go and check that out. And then on the topic of doing stuff that I don't normally do, I don't know how I got on this topic, but basically doing stuff that I don't normally do, I forgot to actually record this part of the build. So you'll notice that the like fountain area by the like yoga part of the studio is suddenly decorated, and the wall fountain is decorated, and it has like a really cool backing to it and all of that stuff. I spent forever trying to get those like plant dividers and everything like that to fit perfectly, and it took me forever. I think I spent a good maybe 20-25 minutes on it, and I forgot to record any of it. So you just saw a like really drastic cut, and it was done. But yeah, you can always see it in the screenshots. So if there's ever something that I cut out of any of my videos, everything is in the screenshots. If I cut out bathrooms or hallways or whatever, or if you just want, you know, like a closer look at some of the clutter or decorating that I do, definitely stay tuned to the end of all of my videos, because like I said, I always include a ton of screenshots, and I screenshot everything. So you will be able to see whatever it is that you wanted to see that I might have cut out of the video portion of it. So yeah, that's something that I wanted to mention. Also, I started posting YouTube shorts. You will have seen that on Monday. I actually posted my first ever YouTube short, and I'm still very new to that and very new to making like really short form content. So yeah, definitely go and check that out. If you're on mobile, you'll probably see it really easily. Even on desktop, there should be a like tab on my like channel homepage, and you should be able to see it that way as well. A YouTube like shorts tab. I think it's the first one on my homepage. And yeah, definitely go and check that out. I actually showcased my top 3 mods for building. So the 3 mods that I rely on the most when it comes to building. I do use a couple of other mods and like not really CC, yeah, kind of like CC items like the red shelf and stuff like that. I use the red shelf, I use obviously RESHADE and all of that stuff, but these 3 mods are the mods that I physically cannot build without. So yeah, definitely go and check out that short. I will leave a link down below in the description as well if you wanted to check it out that way. And I'll also, if I remember to do it, I'll also pin a comment to the top of the comment section if that's easier. And yeah, definitely go and check that out because I was really excited to make that. And I do have a couple of ideas already like written down that I want to start filming and stuff for like the YouTube short kind of thing. And I do want to experiment with a couple of things. I want to experiment with things like, you know, the mod showcases type thing. I also want to experiment with some stop motion, like really short little stop motion videos for that as well, because stop motion videos take forever to do. So they won't ever replace my like regular speed builds on like the main, like my main videos. But for YouTube shorts, they could be really fun to mess around with some stop motion stuff. So yeah, definitely keep your eyes out for that. And if you have any suggestions for like shorts videos that you'd maybe like to see me do, then definitely leave those down in the comments. And also leave me some build ideas in the comments down below if you have anything specific that you could think that you think I would have fun building. I can't speak. But yeah, I have been, like I said, I have been trying to get back into the groove of making videos and trying to actually get ahead with content and have things done like a week in advance. And you know, once I get that sorted, then I can push it up maybe to like 2 videos a week. And I'm just taking it slow, but also I really want to get back into like being consistent with the channel and having like a consistent schedule, because I really miss that. And I do my best when I have a very set, not set specific thing, but when I have a very clear goal, I guess I should say, of what I want to do and when I want to do it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, give the video a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone!